No, there was no actual model of those. We wanted to keep those kind of mysterious. We didn't want to do like humans exactly, so you can't quite ever see them, and that's how we liked it. So no, there were no actual mollusks designed.
Stream crash. We got a stream crash? Wait, is everything okay? True story. We were still talking. Oh, you guys in the back room. I'm not even watching what I'm doing. Let's skip somewhere else because I forgot what I'm doing.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, do you want to go for Reaper?
Sure, let's do a Reaper. We'll end on a Reaper. Oh, if any of you with weak souls, I totally applied the taking her original or bringing her back to her original glory patch thing. So, where should I start? Just Delphi Story 1?
Yeah.
So you're about to see some nips. Gird your loins, people.
Tastefully done that.
Repeat Dario's question answer. Oh no, which one was that one?
Can you scroll up?
I can, but I gotta go away from this. Oh, boobies!
Sorry, the questions scroll off and we can't quite get to them.
Man, protruding. Just a minute, Buster. We will, we didn't see the stream crash. Everything seemed fine over here, so give me just a minute. Yes, Dario, what was your question? How were the mechs supposed to be armorless? Oh. Okay.
So, you were never meant to see them armorless. By design, we didn't want you to think of them as strictly human, even though they're Cockneys. We want them to be something else, and we rather left that a sort of mystery of what their history was and where they came from. So there was never a model of them that you could see. And very quickly they just became the mechs rather than something inside. Where are they from? It was really about the character and the camaraderie.
Why did you made back there? Oh, why did you make the thing so you could remove her bra on the giant?
Well, it's just one of those things that when we made Delphi, we didn't have an issue with it. We weren't trying to be gratuitous in any way. We just thought it was aesthetically beautiful, and we don't have trouble with the human form. So when the ratings came back and went, yeah, you've got to change that, or you're gonna, get some ridiculous rating which would block us from being in stores, which would just kill any chance of success. So we had to do something, but we didn't want to ruin everyone's fun. So we put it in a patch that would be very easily findable for everyone. That was our best solution that we could do at the time.
This is all pre-hot coffee too.
Very slightly subversive, but not in a way that we feel that we're trying to again shock or anything. It was just we just didn't have a problem with it. We don't think people should. So.
You zip around, I don't remember. Do I earn that
right
later?
mouse button.
Oh, it is? I guess I don't have it yet.
Oh, really?
I can't zip around right now. Guess we'll just have to walk like a regular person. Putting on bras, removing everyone's fun. Delphi was such a strong character, I don't get how someone could get offended by her topless. She's a strong Amazon-like character. Exactly. Well, keep in mind, this was in 1999, so people's sort of sensibilities are really different back then. It would probably actually be more fine today, honestly. And remember that in general in the United States, we're a bunch of prudes over here.
Exactly, no pointer, you're quite right. We didn't have a problem either, so there we go.
A lot of nothing going on here. Man, wrong direction. Man, you know these levels super well. I don't know what I'm doing. Say more interesting things so they don't ignore the fact that I don't have any idea where I'm going.
Let's see.
There's no like HUD indicators in the game, which I totally forgot was the case. I never quite know where I'm going. They have a problem with blood.
Oh yeah, that was another thing.
German.
Yes, the
yeah.
German versions. They wouldn't let us put blood in the German version. It's unusual. So yeah, to change the blood green. Yeah.
Common story for Germany. Use map. Oh, how do I do that? I don't remember how to do that.
All the keys,
yeah, we were really under. Oh, whoa. Okay. Hey, there we go. I need to go over there. Spinning thing. Thank you for the hint. You guys are making us look super bad. Thank you. Oh, what did I just do? Am I still going the right way? Alright. Yeah, I mean, we would have liked to have been more prepared, but I was like getting the thing set up and...
Well, we're just busy in development.
Yeah, we're just trying to make this game, man.
Really sucks all your time up.
Hello.
There's always more you want to do. So one of the good things right now for First Wonder is being able to use, Unreal and Unity. Instead of that, making our own engines really, we didn't really have an option back then because all the other engines.
Well, there weren't really any.
Well, there weren't many, but they would all like force your visuals down a certain path. We would not have been able to make Giants MDK with them. But it wasn't, it wasn't a goal that I just wanted to make a new engine. It's just simply a necessity. And actually, it's one of the things that makes a crowdfunding version of this possible. It's a combination of having crowdfunding and these 3D engines at this lower price cost. And so far, using Unreal, it's been mostly okay. There's definitely been some headaches. You can call up very small things that can take a long time to.
But that's the case with every engine, really. I mean, at some point. Luckily, I've worked with Unreal before. That actually really does help because you're used to their way of thinking a bit. So we used Unreal on Repel Commando, which was actually 2 major Unreal versions ago, I believe. And even at Planet Moon, there was a sadly unreleased thing which we were doing on Unreal Engine 3, which is really cool. And so it does help.
So right now, you could have made Giants in Unreal, like exactly. But of course, First Wonder has new requirements now, especially the geology.
I'm so lost.
There's a lot of overhangs and tunnels and twisty places. So even Unreal sort of struggles with those, and we're kind of working on. We're still working what's the right way to approach that. Because mostly, terrain in Unreal is height maps, and height maps don't really cut it for us.
Let's see.
So it's still a challenge. But not having to write like network code from scratch.
Which is hard, by the way.
Yeah. As a lot of people would comment on, Giants and the technical specs and, how difficult it was, frame rate. But we're a very small team doing it at a time with PCs that were just constantly evolving. MDK was written in software, no 3D acceleration initially. And it's only 3D effects came out towards the end of MDK. We did a patch to get that in there. And then when we were working on Giants, we were assuming that, okay, we're going to start with 3D effects, Voodoo 1.
Voodoo 1.
But even just through the course of Giants, so many cards came out and they claimed so many things, but they didn't actually support everything that they claimed. And the drivers were terrible, and DirectX was terrible, and everything was terrible.
Yeah, dude.
And so sometimes the games wouldn't run on some people's systems, and it would be because the graphics drivers weren't up to date. But Those companies would never really admit that, so we'd have to try and find workarounds on our end. So that's okay maybe if you had like a, you know,
hey,
50-person programming team, but we did not have that. We had Scott.
We had 2 guys, right?
Yes, we.
Yes. For, well, most of the time. Once upon a time, there's actually a chance
we
where...
also had Perkins at the end, Jim Mesrimus and David
right.
and of course Andy Astor.
Yes.
And Scott Guest.
Did I ever tell you that I could have been working at 3DFX? That would have been terrible. I bet some of the people listening don't even know what 3DFX is. Am I going? Jesus, I'm bad at this game. .4 was a long time ago. The question is, why were we not
why
doing...
did PMS, why did Planet Moon stop doing updates for Giants after patch 1.4? We had no funding for it. We had to move on to a new project. And that's, you know, it's kind of like a weird thing, a sort of trap you can get caught in when you're working with a publisher, that they may release a game and it may even be profitable, but if it's not profitable enough for them, then they won't want to follow forward with a sequel. And as a developer, they, you know, because they funded the project, you don't necessarily have their IP rights. And even if you wanted to do a sequel, even if it be profitable for you, they have the rights and they won't give them away, and they won't make a sequel. And so therefore these titles get, you know, caught up in the languishing hell, which is a real shame. So if we'd had the rights clear and free on those titles, then we would have probably found ways to do some kind of updates and try and grow the community, because I believe in the mechanics and the reason why we're making these games. I believe there is an audience for them that we can cultivate and grow over time. It may take a few years, but I think that there's an audience out there for it. And so I'm prepared to do that. I'm prepared. I don't necessarily need to have a huge blockbuster off the first one. I'm prepared if we just can get by, then we can grow and build, and it will build it into something special. And that's what we're aiming to do with First Wonder.
Okay, well, that's about all the time we have. I guess we'll answer Dario's question really quick, because he says, Nick, don't want to bust your balls out, so how can I not respond to that? Amazing. The only major problem with Giants single player is the mission pace and how they alternated. If you nail it in First Wonder with the same amount of new ideas, will be nearly a perfect game.
So that's simply just time. We just did not have time. A lot of stuff that you saw in Giants was our first pass through on something, and it went, and off it went. With no focus testing. So we just didn't have teams of testers back then to evaluate stuff, and we were so close to it and so deep in development that it's hard to have the right perspective, and you need a little bit of time. And that's one of the other things I like about crowdfunding is we're on our own deadline. So I'm going to do things differently with the production of First Wonder, where like art and visuals and many other things will be done, held off till very late in the day. They'll be done conceptually, but we're really going to be a small team just working on the mechanics and the gameplay and the flow of the game until that's really in position. And then fund the art up and do everything else. Where for in Giants, we're just doing everything all at the same time. So there's no time to think or breathe or take everything in.
Mention of community patch 1.5. You guys are crazy and amazing for doing things like that, but I just want to bring this up right there. I'm actually running the community patch right now. So, yes, we are aware of that. That's about all the time we have for this today. We really need to get back and get cracking on the demo thing. Really glad you guys came to check this out. As usual, if you want to follow us and find out more, you can follow us on our Twitter channel at rogue_rocket. You can join us in our new community site. You can follow us on this Twitch feed where we'll try to schedule time to do another thing. We're going to be, we got invited to a few Twitch feed type of things at PAX, so look out for that. What else? Are there things? No, not yet.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing that up, though. Should we give them a really quick sneak peek of just
What?
the game running? It's dangerous.
It's 1 second.
All right, we're gonna do something special for you guys who stuck around super long time. Look, yes, there's a press feed thing. Yes. Yes, it's being recorded. Almost so much. So if you hang on for just a minute, I will see if this works out. You're gonna go black for a minute here. I didn't test this ahead of time, so if this goes badly, I'm very sorry. Hold a minute. Still working on it. I swear this is going to be worth it. Probably. Coming.
Oh, you still got the content on that.
Oh, this is the old version. It's alright. Hopefully you guys can see this. So this is all, I mean, this is super sneak peeky, guys. But just to show you what we're doing is real. Hold on, let me make sure this is working. Is that working? I can't even tell. Doesn't look like it's working. Well, that was a giant fail. Giant, get it?
Okay, we'll do it another time.
This should be working. It's claiming it's working. I don't know what's happening. All shaky and weird. All right, never mind. It's stuck. I apologize. Maybe next time. Well, it shouldn't take long. You'll see something in the coming days and stuff. So I'll just leave it at that. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you.